Well, good morning. Happy Work It Wednesday. I'm Jeremy Rabe.
I'm Maddie Conklin. Good morning, everyone.
You better work.
You better work, honey.
No, we did a little model video this morning, so I said it was work it.
It's really hard to smile without your eyes.
Yeah.
And then I noticed how you said, okay, you let your eyebrows relax halfway through. I went straight into mean mode. I was just like, like they were up, then they went right to like, who you looking at?
You were like into Zoolander.
I was like, blue steel.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Jeremy,
yeah.
how have you been? You had a really fun day in Branson
It
yesterday.
was super fun, super busy, action-packed, shooting lots of segments in Branson for our Best of Branson series. Started out at Mythical Witch, downtown Branson. Holy cow.
Is that the sandwich?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
I'm typically not even a pastrami fan, but they do their own smoked pastrami, like fresh, from Getting Basted. The owners of Getting Basted owns it. Anyway, holy moly, it was good. And to top it off, it's a beautiful pastrami sandwich with an egg on it.
Ooh.
It was mouth-watering.
For a second, I thought you were going to say sauerkraut. I was like, don't even bring that, don't bring it around.
It was so good. No, and by the way, Tom Schmidt did send us a picture. He's a sauerkraut fan now, officially, because he made dinner with it.
Tom Schmidt, you did?
Wait, I thought you were on the text chain.
I sent you those pictures, didn't I?
Remember?
Well, I forgot.
I was like, wait a minute, Matt, you were on the thread. Were
I
you?
probably saw it doing something and then put my phone down and completely forgot.
Remember,
about
and we used to have you said that's the most German thing because Brussels sprouts and.
I thought that was Tom Turton. I am so stupid. I thought it was Tom Turton that was texting us. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay.
Maddie! Hi, blonde. Hi, pretty.
Hello. She just got re-dyed, clearly.
I was like, that was
Mom,
Tom
are you talking
Schmidt.
to?
I was
Well-
like, yes, he's officially a fan.
Yes.
Anyhow, I had amazing things at Mythical Witch.
Okay, yes.
Then I went to Side Chick, which is all chicken.
Okay.
So I had an amazing pastrami sandwich.
Uh-huh.
Then I went to Side Chick and I had chicken nachos, Nashville hot honey chicken.
Oh.
Or hot chicken. Rotisserie chicken with Ozark street corn, not Mexican street corn, Ozark with a white barbecue sauce.
A white barbecue
It is
sauce.
so good. Maddie.
I can't wait to see the segment.
Oh my gosh, and the side dishes of the mac and cheese and the coleslaw. I ate so much.
I was gonna say, where did you tuck it all away? Like, how were you even able to continue
I even took home leftovers.
Oh,
I was
you did?
trying to find my post really fast because I want to make sure I get it correct on. Yes. Okay. So, by the way, the owner of Mythical Witch, Side Chick, and Getting Basted is our friend Brad.
Okay.
Brad is actually on national TV right now on Barbecue Brawl on Food Network.
Oh, that's cool.
He's been on all summer. The finale, he's made it to the finals.
Wow.
Is this Sunday on Food Network. So if you can, let's support our local Ozarks friend, Brad. And he's in the finale this Sunday. And he was tight-lipped. We kept asking him, what happens, what happens, what happens? He would not tell us.
Good for him.
Yeah.
He was
But-
meant to be on TV.
I know. He's so good. And then I rounded out the day at the Butterfly Palace, which was beautiful.
Uh-huh.
At the end of the segment, we finished it, but then one landed right here in my mouth and just stayed there. And I was like, I can't move. It's too pretty.
Okay, I haven't been to like a Butterfly Palace or house in St. Louis since elementary school. It was a field trip, but I was always told wear bright colors. I wore this dress my parents got me in Hawaii, had big hibiscuses. It was bright yellow with, pink flowers. Not a single one landed on me. I was so mad. I was told to wear bright colors. I've got flowers on my dress. I guess I just didn't have the nectar they were looking for.
They also say they gravitate towards sweat, and it's very humid in there, so I was sweating, so...
They were just like...
They were like...
You had a drip right there. It was like, let me just help you with that.
Can I tell you, too, there was the sweetest, and I talked to her for a second, and I didn't get her name. We were just chatting for a second. She was the sweetest older lady in a wheelchair, having the time of her life, because they give you little flowers to hold, and they land on the flowers. She was sitting there. She had 2 of the flowers, butterflies on the flowers, and she had them on her face. And the look of joy on this lady's face, you cannot describe it. I was just happy for her, and I just went and said, I had one land on me. We were just chit-chatting for a second.
Yeah.
The joy. The joy.
If you're ever having a bad day, Butterfly Palace. Yeah. There you go.
And they're expanding like crazy.
Are they really?
Oh,
cool.
amazing. Anyway, well, speaking of animals, we all love dogs.
A little dog-a-doo.
We love our dogs. By the way, I saw your question of the day about favorite breed, and I was like, that is not an appropriate question. I did not approve of that question yesterday. I was like, how dare you? They're all amazing. They're all special. They're all
Yes.
adoptable.
Yes,
You know,
they are, yes.
soapbox. Chances are your dogs are not sitting down to binge watch Stranger Things. I don't even like to binge watch Stranger Things. But your pup may pay a little more attention when the super kitties SpongeBob or Bluey come on the screen. Researchers say that dogs may look at the same shows we're watching, but they won't see what we're seeing. They see it differently. Instead, they'll see everything in the lower resolution, and it's not as interesting to them. Because my dogs don't really look at the TV ever. My cats do.
Yeah.
But they're drawn to high contrast colors, animal content, and lots of movement, and nature sounds. That's why children's shows, namely cartoons, may engage them more. And in some cases, they might just watch those cartoons or shows because kids are watching them and they want to be near you or near them or, you know, near you watching the TV.
They just want to be near.
Yes.
Near, far, wherever you are.
Although we've had viewers send us photos of their dogs and their cats watching our show.
Yes. Well, you are wearing high contrast color.
Yes.
I would say I'm kind of too.
I'm
so-
very loud.
Yes. And we sound like animals.
Yes.
Nature sounds.
Yes.
It's a pigeon.
But I do leave the TV on normally for my dogs when I leave.
I think just having, well, my dogs are privy to Friends because Geraldo always puts Friends on. It's on all day, middle of the day, you know, whatever.
Why not?
You know, and it's good comedy. That my dogs love comedy, okay? What can I say?
By the way, I'm so glad you brought that up. I brought up Friends and Joey in my segment yesterday at Mythical Witch because hot sandwiches.
Oh,
and
really?
Joey loves it. That happened. I was like, why did that happen? I was like, I'm like Joey from Friends. I love a hot sandwich.
Love a hot sandwich. Give me the hot sandwich.
Give me the hot sandwich. Anyway.
Speaking of hot, it is hot and muggy outside, as we all probably know just from stepping out the front door. But Starbucks, oh Lord, they are already gearing up for
I already
the
know.
fall.
I didn't read it, but I already know what you're gonna say.
I know. Here we go. The coffee giant announced its pumpkin spice latte, or as the cool kids call it, a PSL.
That's the soccer moms calling.
Yes, will return to stores on August 26th. The fall favorite is Starbucks' most popular seasonal beverage. And pumpkin lovers can also enjoy pumpkin cream cold brew and iced pumpkin cream chai.
Ooh.
Other fall flavors on the menu include pecan crunch oat milk latte and a new pecan cortado.
Okay,
What's
I
a
do wanna try
cortado?
that. I want to try that.
What's a cortado?
Cortado is the liquid version of a frittata.
Oh, I love that. Let's remake it on the show. Liquid version of frittata.
It's blended.
It's blended.
Eggy chunky.
Eggy chunky with just the right amount of spice. Pecan.
No, what? I don't know what that is. I'll have to look at a cortado.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I said this before, but you know my sister Allie, she is a fall girly through and through. And the moment it passes 4th of July, she's posting spooky season stuff. I want the leaves to be falling. I know. I'm like, Allie, slow your roll, girlfriend.
Please.
It will get here sooner or later, but we don't need to rush it.
I'm not like, I'm just usually so busy in the fall. So I'm not looking forward to fall.
Yeah.
Just because it's busy. And again, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying I want to enjoy right now. Can I just have a moment?
I know.
That's all I want.
But
I
a
do.
moment.
Maddie, when those come out though, those new drinks, let's get those and try them because I love the praline, whatever they have after the pumpkins. After pumpkin spice, they go into the Christmas season.
Yeah.
There's a praline one that I love.
Okay.
But that pecan crunch.
And that was a cold one, right?
I think it's hot and cold. I think there's two versions. I think.
I'll do
We'll
cold.
Google.
Yeah, we'll Google it. And a cortado, you know?
Yes. Oh, Tom Schmidt. Besides loving sauerkraut, do you love a cortado?
I don't know what a cortado is.
Okay, at least we're not alone.
I can't believe I thought it was Tom Turton. I am so
I cannot believe
stupid
you did
sometimes.
not know that.
And Tom Turton hates brats and hot dogs, so
Yeah.
why did I think he... Never mind.
And didn't you even responded, Turton's not German.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Tom and I are German. I haven't responded. We're proud people with
We're
a German
proud
flag.
people. You said, man, there's nothing more German than a brat with sauerkraut and Brussels sprouts.
You know, I was busy watching reruns of Jersey Shore, okay? I'm really wrapped up in
That
it.
sucks the brain cells out right there.
Mine was elsewhere, you know. She was focusing on something else.
I was.
All right, I think it's the heat. The heat's getting to her. Heat's getting to all of us. It's doing all right. You know, it's a nice, clear sunrise this morning from the Downstream Casino and Resort camera. A cloud in the sky. We've seen plenty of mornings start off just like that the past 2 or 3 days now. Pretty quiet otherwise, though, and today's going to be another warm day. A southwest wind, 10 to 15 miles per hour. Mid-90s, about 94 in Springfield. Do about a degree warmer than yesterday. Sunshine flowing through everywhere. Satellite and radar shows nothing right now, pretty quiet. A few passing clouds in East Kansas and Northeast Oklahoma. That's a passing system, a cloud system going north. That'll go through Kansas. Not going to do much there. High pressure, though, the summer ridge, the heat dome, pick any term you like. It's still firmly in charge around the area and sending heat all the way up to the Great Lakes, down to the Gulf Coast, right? Up to the north and west of there, change is on the horizon for some. Not everyone. It's not a big change, but a little bit of a change, a little bit of a shakeup or a hiccup coming in this weekend as there's a cold front right in this way. That's going to come down from where it is now to our north and west to near I-70, and that could give us some rain chances too. Rain chances overall pretty low Friday, Saturday, and Sunday into early next week as that front makes its way here. But there's going to be a chance of rain showers, especially in central Missouri and eastern Missouri as well. Farther south, including Springfield, southern Missouri, northern Arkansas, rain chances are pretty low. But beginning Thursday night, Friday morning, chance of rain as that front tries to make its way near to the area. It doesn't pass all the way through, but it'll be a focus point for maybe some rain showers. West central and central Missouri going into Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Outside of there, showers possible. It all depends on how far south that boundary makes it. Heat dome's pretty strong. It's not going to come too far south. But there'll be a chance of rain showers beginning Friday, lasting through the weekend. Many of us, though, still hot and still mainly sunny over the next 7 days.
Guys, I have it. I have cortado. Ready?
Oh,
the
hit it.
cortado is a new fall beverage featuring equal parts espresso and steamed oat milk enhanced with pecan syrup, topped with a dusting of spiced sugar.
Yum.
So it's more of an intense coffee flavor, and it's a Spanish coffee beverage, basically.
Okay.
We've learned something.
We have.
I've never heard cortado in my life.
Me neither.
There you go. It looks
Way,
nice.
way different from the frittata.
Just a little different, just tiny differences.
Yeah. All right,
that weather is too legit to quit with Tom Schmidt.
Okay, we are heading into the kitchen to attempt to make the ultimate Chicago-style hot dog pizza. All of that is next.
I doubt we'll do it.
Welcome back, friends. We are attempting to make the ultimate Chicago-style hot dog pizza in our Harry Cooper Supply kitchen. Okay, so as we had mentioned last week, Jeremy and I talked about this pizza in one of our headlines, and we're always up for a challenge.
There it is right there. Look at
That's
that.
what it's supposed to look like. So as you can see, it's got a ton of stuff. I'm gonna read these ingredients off again, okay? So we're gonna do some poppy seed hot dog buns, hot dogs, pizza sauce, mozzarella cheese, sport peppers, tomatoes diced, dill pickles chopped into small spears, white onions, sweet pickle relish, celery salt, and mustard. So without further ado, my friends, here we go.
I don't know how this is gonna work. What I'm trying to do is make a crust out of hot dog buns. That's my attempt.
That's, yes.
I don't know. I was going to do, okay, let me try what I was gonna do originally and see if this even works.
Okay, so you're gonna roll them out, okay?
Oh, hey, that's not half bad. Look at that.
Would you look at that?
Would you look at that? Okay,
Look at
these
the
are-
looks.
Look at that. These are actually rolling out pretty nicely. Guys, we're experimenting on the show and it's somewhat working maybe. I love this. Okay, what else are you cutting, Matt?
So, sorry. So I'm cutting up, I'm dicing tomatoes right now. Then I'm gonna dice up some pickles, some onion. The sport peppers, I hope I got the right ones. I just kind of went and tried to find small peppers because that's what it looked like on the picture, you know? So I don't know if we need to like chop those up or at least take off like the stems of them, you know?
Okay, yeah.
So,
I don't know.
but yeah, I mean, why not try it?
Okay, let me get this nice.
Crazier things have been made in this kitchen.
By fun fact, I'm using my grandmother's rolling pin. And this is my mother's pie pan, because we need deep dish, so we're gonna do it in a pie pan. This was my mother's or grandmother's, I don't remember, but when I moved into my very first house, my mother gave me my grandmother's rolling pin and this pie pan.
I love that.
And it's just in a little country setting.
American farm scene. Well, how sweet is that?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, Maddie, I cannot believe this is actually working.
Okay.
So, I mean, I don't want to jinx us, but
Perfect.
I'm kind of jinxing this. Okay, there we go.
My concern is when we go to cut it.
Oh, right,
What is
that's
it gonna? I mean, but who cares? At that point, it's all gonna be just good deliciousness.
Now, you know what, Maddie, I forgot to do? I did not butter the bottom, so you know what, I'll
You
put
take
enough.
it out?
You know what, I'm scared to take it out, I'll be honest with you. Because it went in so nicely.
Yeah.
But maybe if I butter it really intensely, the butter flavor will soak through to the bun.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't know if it'll stick or not. And guys, we are experimenting with this recipe. We got the basic idea.
Yeah.
But nothing is, because we didn't actually know too, on that recipe, did they actually use a pizza crust?
I think they used a pizza crust.
Oh,
yeah.
and we're using hot dog buns.
But
There you go.
But we were, we're trying to make it our own while also doing a clone.
Oh, I forgot I need to milk this in the microwave. Oh, the microwave's not plugged in. Let's see. Oh, guys, sorry, live TV. We got this, we got this.
Where
Hold
do
on,
you-
hold on.
Here we go.
Here we go. I'm just down here, guys.
Mayday.
I'm just down here. Okay, there we go. Gonna melt some butter. There we go.
Yay.
We're good.
Easy enough.
Easy peasy.
Lemon squishy.
Easy peasy. Okay, I'm gonna
Okay.
put this down. There we go.
So with that being said, so we'll butter it, we'll put the poppy seeds on it, and then we need to do,
Go look at this.
is it the pizza sauce, cheese, and hot dogs, I believe.
Yes. So I think I'm gonna try to get this nice and kind of pre-cooked. Sometimes with pies, sometimes you pre-cook them, the crust, sometimes you don't.
Okay.
I don't know what pies do that. I mean, my mom makes a lot of pies like that, but oh, there we go. Butter's ready, hopefully. Oh yeah, that's nice. Okay, here we go.
All right.
Slather some butter. Oh, why? You know what? I was not optimistic about this at the beginning. About the whole concept, really.
Okay.
But now I'm starting to feel a little better. Feeling a little better about this.
Good. You should feel better. About
Now, where did the poppy seeds fit in again? Show me. Oh, it was from.
poppy seed hot dog buns.
There we go.
So we're kind of, I guess, making our own, We're also using what we, have here at the station and or at our houses. So,
Okay.
you make do with what
Little
you
poppy,
got.
we're gonna have poppy seeds all in our teeth.
Teeth, can't wait. All right. There's all that. Okay. Actually, you know
Okay.
what? Maybe I should do the pickles next.
I am taking, look how good this is. I'm gonna pop it in the oven really fast to start crisping this up.
Okay.
Here we go. I cannot believe how good that looks, actually. That's shocking to me. Sorry, Matt. Sorry.
No, you're good. Actually, you know what? You want to chop
Yes.
up the hot dogs then?
Yes.
Oh, we only have 30 seconds. Oh, okay, wow. Well, hey.
You know what? We might have.
Time is
We might
flying.
just have to wait because we do have another segment coming up where we're going to assemble everything.
Yeah.
And then we're going to bake it and then we're going to eat it in hour 2, correct?
Correct, because it has to bake and get all cheesy goodness.
Guys, and I'm so glad. See, we are using things from previous recipes, which is amazing.
Uh-huh.
So there you go. Okay, so we're gonna let that toast. I'm gonna keep an eye on that.
Yep.
Don't go anywhere. So much more fun coming up right after this.
It does look really good.
I'm shocked
You made it
actually.
very nice.
It actually fits the